gotta keep that same energy.
Why should I run from trouble when I know that it's the trouble that has made me real? Made me real. And why should I run from struggles when I know that it's the struggles that have brought me here? Brought me here. So why should I run? Run, run, run now. Why should I run? Run, run, run now. Why should I run? Run, run, run now. Made me real. Why should I run?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a long time coming. We done talked about this for a minute.
A long ass time.
Now we here. How long you think we been talking about this on the podcast, bro?
Man, I'm gonna say at least a year. About a year.
Yo, for sure. Probably like seriously about a year. I feel like I mentioned it before that. My first time mentioning it, I feel like probably like 2021 maybe. Something like that. That was the first time I ever told somebody I was considering starting a podcast. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I ain't really know what avenue I wanted to take. I never really knew like which way I really wanted to go with it. But you feel me? I feel like after we started talking about it and just brainstorming about certain ideas, I feel like it was just a no-brainer for us to just jump out here and just see how it goes. You feel me? At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? But look, yeah, go tell the people since you came up with it. Go tell the people what the name of the show is. You feel me?
Hey, yeah, man. So we rocking with the InterTWINed podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's me and bro. If y'all know us, y'all know that we locked in forever. You know, we intertwined. That just as us. Y'all gonna see our personality on the show. That just show y'all how close we are. The bond that we done built growing up together, going through all type of ups and downs, struggles, high points, lows. So man, yeah, just if y'all tune in, y'all really gonna get an in-depth view of us and our life and our intertwinedness when it come down to our relationship that we have with each other. So that's what we rocking with.
Nah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. The thing is, bro, we just gotta come on here, be ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Be open and get the people, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of what they wanna know, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I know, like, you know what I'm saying, what I do every day, you know what I'm saying, and what you do every day is like, we both impact people, you feel me? But it's just both in different ways, you feel me? And where we come from the same household, you know what I'm saying? We both had the same goals growing up. We both wanted to do the same things, you feel me? And at the end of the day, life happened, you feel me? So at the end of the day, we both didn't get to what we both dreamed about going, but at the end of the day, like, you still love what you do. You still impactful. You still able to walk around and carry yourself in a certain way, you feel me, where you able to feel good each and every day, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to ask you really, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your perspective, bro, when it come down to just how, you know, everything went from, you know, just to start, bro, where we come from? Like, what's your perspective on it?
Man, shit, really, I mean, we could take it all the way back to when, like, shit, yay high, talk about shit, we was in the room.
First time you can remember, you feel me?
Man, shit, first time I can remember, really, I'm gonna say Briarwood Apartments. You know what I'm saying? We getting out there with the older kids thumping. It don't matter shit. We just want to see somebody with some shoulder pads on. What they got shoulder pads for? Oh, that's real football over there. We trying to get in with that. We trying to do that. So shit, you know, it was some of them dudes that was at the apartments, you know, thugging, playing ball, shit. Cause kids don't play football no more like we would. Like shit, they going outside. We used to go outside with the equipment on and go thump. See, you got some equipment, we got some equipment. Let's come outside. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's times different. But at that time, man, I think that's what did it for us, bro. Just having that competitive nature, really just trying to be the best at everything that we did, especially on that field for sure.
But outside of that, just memories that you have, just us growing up at that time, like what's your earliest memories of just how we was rocking for real outside of just that mindset?
It was a lot of one-on-one games with me and you. Shit, throw up. Shit, we throwing the ball over each other head, catching that bitch. We throwing ourselves touchdowns and shit. We running the ball, hiking it to ourselves. Like, you know, it's just really a lot of one-on-one games in the room, whether we in the front yard at daddy house. Like, it didn't really matter. Shit, we just gonna get it in. I think that was the biggest thing, and just imitating people that we saw, you know, that we wanted to kind of be like or be better than, you know what I'm saying? Just always striving to be the best that we could. I think that was really just what I can really remember. You know, us just being super competitive with each other, and then learning how to play the game. Daddy teaching us how to play Madden. You know what I'm saying? Just being super competitive on the game, and then it just like lead to us going outside and us playing basketball, and then getting into football. You know, and see, it just took off from there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my earliest memories at that time, bro, they kind of scattered out. A lot of different memories, bro, but just some of the most like vivid ones, you know what I'm saying? I say like probably like, you know, early on when we would go outside, bro, I'm talking about hot, scorching hot. I don't think it was as hot as it is now. I'm talking about not different. Yeah. Like when it get hot now, it's different than when we
had to go inside.
Hey, straight up, ain't no going outside. We used to be outside, no shoes on, no shirt on, just drawers and shorts, bro. Early in the morning, I'm talking about, bro, like from what I remember, bro, we early birds, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, bro. We outside, ready for all the other kids to come outside, but we done already hit the pavement, you know what I'm saying, in the apartment. You know what I'm saying, straight up. And at that time, it's like, we kind of planning out today. I'll never forget, bro. I swear, like, I remember this. We was sitting, we had went to the park. It's early morning, bro. We at the park. We just swinging on the swing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you like, hey, man, bro, like, we talking. I forgot who said it to who for real, but we was like, hey, bro, like, you want to cuss today? Today you feel like cussing? Hey, for real, bro. Just dry. Nah, for real, though, bro. Like, that's a vivid memory that I have. I know that happened, bro. For real. Like, just dry, though. Just dry. just being bad, bro. Just dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, we always been us though. Like whatever, like we gonna be on the same accord, we gonna be on the same page more than we not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we have our disagreements and you know what I'm saying, we look at stuff differently, but at the end of the day, for the most part, bro, we see stuff the same, bro. Like we really be on the same page. So also I say I remember us, bro, going across the street. Like you feel me? Like right across the street, they got the Little League baseball fields, and even though we ain't never played baseball, somehow, you feel me? That's like crazy. We both got a glove and a ball. You feel me? Yeah. And we back there throwing the ball from the mound to the home base, whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we doing this like hard, catching the ball and everything. We don't know what we doing, bro. We ain't got on no face mask. We ain't got on no helmet, no nothing. You feel me? But we just out here doing it just because we see other kids do it when they come out here and play. Yeah. You feel me? And that's just something that we always want to do. We played football, we played basketball, ran track, but we just never played baseball. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you feel about that though? Like,
man, shit. I don't know how good we would have been. I think with our competitive nature, I think we would have made the best of it. I think we growing up around our area, we probably would have been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Just because we would have been competitive. But nigga, I just want to put the uniform on, bitch. That's all I want to do, for real. Just put me on the uniform. That's all I really ever wanted to do. I just like the baseball fit, like you know what I'm saying. Just you know, that's all I really wanted to do.
Got the high-waisted pants with the belt tied up tight, sock pulled down the way up to the knees. I'm talking about clean. Can't tell me nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I remember Deshaun Rouse. I remember him trying to cross the field one time. Straight up, bro. Got the A's on. Got the A's hat on. Yeah. You feel me? Like, just little stuff. I remember Andrew them coming through there. Tight pants coming through there with the.
So, bitch, you want some tight pants on?
Nah, I'm just saying they were clean though. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Everything put together, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just always wanted that look. I ain't never had that look. We did everything else. We just ain't never do that. You feel me? So I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, what we would have been. We would have been something. I ain't gonna just say we've been trash. We'd figured it out. I ain't gonna lie. What we wasn't good in. Like if we was going, like, what we wasn't good at.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like we would have found our way. Like I said, we would have found our way for sure. We would have made the best.
Yeah, I ain't saying we going to college and none of that. But I'm saying, we would have been good enough to help the pony teams or we'd have made an all-star team some way, form, or fashion.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Just off the competitive nature, straight up.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we definitely would have done that. But I mean, other than that, like, I mean, what you remember from like that time frame though? Other than that, just.
Man, shit. us just being bad, getting in trouble, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're skipping, switching classes, man. Hey, man, look, we really switched classes. What we was, like, what that was? First grade?
First grade, for sure.
First grade. Man, we really switched classes in the first grade. We ain't never tried, we ain't never did it again ever in our life, but we pulled it off. First grade, we switched classes on some real shit and pulled it off. We scheduled this shit up at the house that night. Like, we talked about it. And we was like, man, at recess, or I think it was either PE or recess.
It was recess.
We was gonna switch class, and then we go to gym. That later on that day, we was gonna switch back to our regular class. So we already had it planned out that night. So shit, we like almost like, was you nervous? I probably wasn't nervous, bro, all the way until it was time to do it, but it wasn't even like no nervous, like I ain't want to do it. It was just like, shit, man, we just can't get caught. Yeah. We just can't get caught with shit. I'm rocking out, though. You feel me? Because we had already agreed to the shit. Like, I ain't bagging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I knew, like, from early on, bro, like, shit, bro, ride. You know what I'm saying? No matter where, bro, we gonna go there. You feel me? We gonna go there. We gonna go there. We put it in our mind, shit, we gonna do it. Fuck it. That's just what it is with us. But nah, so, like, we get to school, and then it's like, shit, that time approaching. Now it's time for recess. It was recess?
Yeah.
Now it's time for recess. So we out there, we playing, we go through our normal recess activities, whatever, having fun with the kids. And then they used to call all of us up into lines, and we used to be in our certain class lines, and our teachers would come out there and they would stand in front of our lines so we'll know, like, you know, what class, like, you know, where we was going. But we used to line up in the same line, the same spot every day. So it just like, go to this area, line up in this spot, and then our teacher gonna be there to come get us. So we going to our lines. We know our lines probably either was right next to each other. There was probably one class in between our lines. I don't remember how it was, but I just remember it was like, shit, hey, we gotta switch. It's time. You know what I'm saying? So we pulled it out. We switched classes, and you gotta tell us about your side, but for me, when I went to your class, but shit, everything we talked about last night, I forgot all that shit. But I don't know what we going on. Because you ain't tell me that I'm supposed to go get the crayon box and everything and then go sit down. You ain't tell me that part. You ain't tell me that part. Bitch, you just told me where you supposed to sit down and you say, hey, look, go sit by this girl right here. I forgot who it was. Keely. Yeah, it was Keely. So go sit by Keely. Keely go tell you whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I know to go follow her. She gonna lead me to where I'm going. Yeah. So first thing I do is find her. We going to sit down. I don't want to see nobody else go to no crayon box, go get their supplies, none of that shit. So I get to the desk and we all sitting down. Teacher finna start doing whatever we doing for the day. And then she look at me, she like, Deontay, where your stuff at? I'm like, shit, what stuff? I don't know. You ain't get your stuff, so now I gotta get up slow. I'm looking under the desk. You know, we used to have the little slots on the desk where, you know, you can just dig in there and grab your stuff. But it's over there in the corner. I gotta get up and go get it from the little spot that it was at. So I don't know none of this. So now I'm looking at Kitty like she supposed to have all the answers, like she really know what's going on. Mm-hmm. So I'm asking her like, see what I'm supposed to do, like what the stuff is. So she tell me like, it's over there. So the teacher knows. She say, Deontay, you know your stuff back there over there in the corner. Go get it. So see it. All right, cool. Now I'm good. Now I go grab the stuff. Go sit down, and I'm good because now the teacher been calling me Deontay this whole time, so I know she don't know nothing. She think we the same person, you know what I'm saying? So I know for the rest of the day I'm good, and then after that I was just smooth sailing after that. It was
so I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember all that in the story, but I remember you saying something like Keely was about to tell on you or something. She ain't figure out who you was or something and act like she was about to tell on you.
Yeah, because I ain't know what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't remember if I told her like I'm not Deontay or like if she just picked up on it. I don't know. But yeah, she was saying like that's not Deontay. This is not Deontay. But she was saying it so low that like they really ain't know. So the teacher told me to go get the crayon box. So after that, I go get it and go sit down, and then it was like dead after that. She ain't really say nothing.
Yeah, I thought she was about to tell her. I thought she was finna blow us up, but nah, like on the cool, from my perspective, I just remember going into class, bro. And I remember kind of what you told me, but it was kind of simple because you was like, man, we gonna she gonna put our names on the table. You gonna know what it's at. You feel me? So when I go into class, shoot, I see A Foreman on the thing or Armunti or whatever it was, Foreman, whatever it was, I know that me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I sit down and we kind of at the little tables or whatever. And it was cool. I just really thugged it out the whole time. She ain't know nothing. Ain't nobody know nothing. Like, it was kind of smooth for me, but it was just the whole time I'm in there thinking to myself, like, man, bro, we really switch classes, bro, and they don't know, bro.
Yeah.
We in the first grade, bro, and like nobody ain't come and talk to us and be like, hey, man, y'all switch classes or y'all ever thought about switching classes, bro. This just something that we came up with on our own, bro, in the room feeling like, bro, we probably can pull this out just because we know we look alike, and people come up to us and be confused about who we is. So it's like at the end of the day,
I think people
like,
used to tell us though, they used to be like, man, y'all ain't never switched classes before. As a young age, they used to ask us that type of shit. And I'm like, nah, we ain't never did that. But I think that's really what intrigued us to do that, because people used to tell us, like, I can't tell y'all apart. Hell, if I was a school teacher, I wouldn't know who y'all was.
Shit, I don't even remember that though, for real. But
I
if they
remember
did, then that probably is why. But I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, shit, we pulled that shit out for real. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie, I just feel like we never felt like we need to do it again. Like, shit, when we do it once, shit, we gotta prove we can do it again and we did it. We was the youngest. You feel me? So it was like that was really the best time to do it if we were gonna do it. And then the whole thing is we wound up telling mama later on what we did, and she wasn't even tripped. She laughed. She thinking it's really like whatever. Like, and I just feel like, you know, it was cool, really. We ain't get in trouble, we ain't get caught, you know what I'm saying? And we was able to switch back and do everything, go about our normal day. So yeah, that's
what you be thinking about people when they ask us, like, y'all ever switch a rule on some hoes before? Y'all ever, like, one went in the room and then left out, then the other one came in the room? Like, what you think about that shit? I think that's a wild shit, man.
Like, I just feel like, bro, I tell people all the time, like, we don't got to do that. Like, we don't gotta operate like that, bro. Like,
never done nothing,
we just really be on our own type of time. Like, you do you, I do me, bro. It's like we ain't never had to go after somebody else he done had or I done had. Like, we don't gotta do that. And I don't really feel like that player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we could do it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We done had our moments. We done had some moments. You feel me? In the world. But at the end of the day, it's like, that ain't something we just going out trying to do or trying, even growing up, even like high school, middle school, like, bro, we wasn't really on that. It's like, bro, whatever he gonna get, whatever I'm gonna get. You feel me? We gonna just rock out like that, cause I mean, like, shoot, I ain't trying to have nothing, bro. Like, you feel me? Cause I feel like I'm my own man. I can get whatever, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like, bro had it, bro, I you feel me? I feel like under the notch. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, it's just what it is. You know?
Cause I feel like this. Like, man, I really ain't trying to go after nothing bro done had. Like, nah, if she come throw it at me, then I'ma just knock it out. Like that. It just kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At that point, but I'm not going after you though. I'm not really trying to. Cause that don't really entice me for real. Like, bro, I already had you. I'm cool, and I know, like, man, if it wasn't a bro in the world, shit, you'd have gave it to me. So guess what? I feel like I won either way. Shit, we both won. Shit, if you gave it to bro, you would have gave it to me. Shit, so I feel like all the hoes you done hit, I'd have hit them. Cause that shit, if you wasn't here, they would have gave it to me too. What's the difference?
Hey, whether that's true or not, fuck it, that's what we believe. You feel me? So that's what we going with, straight up. But at the end of the day, fool, like. Just like back on the topic of just like us, how we kind of came up through school, bro. How we were, just like your earliest memories is just like early on, like in like elementary school. Like what you remember, just how we was rocking in elementary school growing up.
Man, I don't really remember that much. I mean, I think elementary school was really just kind of cool, like. It was just more so sports with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just really wanting to be there. That's when I feel like it really started to hit us. Like, when we really got into sports, it was like, we want to go to the league. Like, that just was our biggest motivation, was to go to the league. Like, it don't matter. And I was really more of a basketball type of dude. Like, I really wanted to go hoop, but at that time, it was like, man, go make some money however, you know what I'm saying, in the league somewhere, whether it's basketball, football, whatever. That's all I can really remember. Going through school, I was pretty cool. I think I made pretty decent grades growing up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, as far as at home, man, shit, it was Shit, we went through a lot of shit at the house, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of shit at the house, you know. Shit, man. Bunch of shit at the house.
And that's the thing, is like, bro, people like, you know what I'm saying, it just whoever got their perspective on whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, bro, we know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what it is. And I feel like, really, from my perspective early on in our lifetime, bro, like, just growing up, I just remember, bro, like, sports for sure, sports, but I'm just talking about, like, just solely, like, school, just being in school, like, our friends, our partners, how we was, just operating day to day, like, just getting whoopings, you feel me, bad, like, you feel me, like, straight up, like, I'm talking about beat our ass.
I remember one time Mama Dennis came in the room with the extension cord on our ass. I'm talking about lit our ass up because we ain't cleaned up that kitchen. Lit our ass
I'm talking about we was asleep, came in there. And caught us coming out of the bathroom. We probably got whooped twice. And look, and that was the same day. The same day, bro, we had moved from Somerset to Harbor Glen and left the door wide open when we left. On my life. We went all the way to Mama's, bro. I swear to God. We went all the way to Mama's house, bro, left the door wide open. They done called and told Mama, like, bro, y'all left y'all door wide open. Whoop, whoop. Like, you feel me? We ain't got all the furniture. You feel me? Yeah. So, like, we had to go. We really stayed at Mama Jenny's house for a couple of nights, you feel me, until, you feel me, everything get moved over there, everything get set up, or whatever the case may be. But we left the door wide open. We ain't shut the door, you feel me? So, Mama hot. So, shit, that really should have been another ad with free. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, Mama really, she really used to let us make it a lot, bro, with just a bunch of stuff, bro. Like, just on like, getting whoopings, I mean, like, when she felt like it was time to, you know what I'm saying, give us a whooping or something, like, she gonna do it, you feel me? And she gonna try to hold it down, you feel me? With definitely with us being, like, you know, bigger kids, but at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, like, she really was lenient with us a lot too. Like, we got away with stuff that I feel like, bro, a lot of people probably wouldn't have got away with, just because I feel like at the end of the day, it was like, she'd just kind of let it be, whatever. Like, the most we really get in trouble, like, we get in trouble at school, yeah, we gonna get in trouble when we get home. Like, they get a call at home and all that, bro, like, we gonna get in trouble. But it's like, once we start doing stuff around the house or stuff like that, like, she probably let us, you know, get off with stuff, or just outside, or we get in and stuff or whatever. And, like, she'd probably, it's something we probably should have got in trouble for, she let us make it. But I feel like, bro, when it come to school, and when it came to, like, I'm gonna really say school, bro. If it wasn't really school, bro, she probably be a little, and us getting it on. You feel me? Unless it was in the gloves. If it was in the gloves, she gonna let it rock all the way out. And I'm talking about from the time we was Briarwood. I'm talking about, bro, like
about 5 years old, 6 years old.
Who used to live right next door to us, bro? What dude name, bro? I can't think of buddy's name right now, bro.
Darius. Was it?
It might have been. I don't remember. It's something like that,
right,
bro.
When we stayed in Briarwood, right there next to it.
Yeah.
I think it was them. Nah.
I forgot buddy's name, bro. Buddy from the hood for real though. Like, I can't think of his name right now, bro. But like, we gonna think of it for sure. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's who really, like, early, like, what we were 4, 5 maybe. But like, we seen them have some boxing gloves, and it was like, man, getting the glove. They was always telling us, like, man, fight each other. But that's the only thing that mom would let us do. Like, we getting the gloves, we can rock all the way out. I'm talking about busty nose, everything, whatever. We rocking all the way out. And she gonna let us, she gonna watch us. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? But if we get to fighting outside the gloves, getting into it, that's really when she on us, you feel me? Her mama Janet, you feel me? Like, so I feel like them the biggest two, like, school and us fighting each other, bro. Like, when we get mad at each other, I feel like that was the biggest thing we really gonna get in trouble for real.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Man, really, it's crazy because, like, we say Mama Jennings. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, you know what I'm saying? For the people, like, you know, like, mama is our mama. You know what I'm saying? That's who that is, you know? And Mama Janice is our grandmother, but growing up, we always had to call her mama. So really, to just identify the two, it was always mama and then Mama Janice, because that was really our grandma, but we had to call her mama. You know what I'm saying? And that shit weird. I remember as a kid, people used to always ask, cause why y'all call y'all grandma mama? Like, what the fuck? And shit, I just think like, man, I don't know. As a kid, I really didn't think of that as nothing. Like I didn't. It was just what it was. That's just what we called her. So I know if there's other people out there and y'all got a grandma and y'all call her mama, then y'all understand that shit. But some people just they don't. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, that's the difference. So if y'all hear us say Mama Jennings, we really talking about our grandmother.
Yeah, for sure. So like once we got out of middle school, bro, and kind of made our way to like middle school, like intermediate, like 5th, 6th grade, leave our fry. Like once we got 5th, 6th grade, you feel me? Because some people go to school 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you feel me? But we had a school, it's just 5th and 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? So we got the intermediate school, whatever, leave our fry, like, bro, like where you feel like we was at, how we was rocking, what you really remember from that point in time?
Shit, I remember coming from 4th grade, like my last report card, I made straight A's. You know what I'm saying?
Made straight A's?
I made straight A's.
Oh no, we gonna have to pull that back up. I don't know.
I ain't got
pump fake straight A's.
Straight A's.
I don't know about that for me.
Hey, probably the only time in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know about them straight A's.
I ain't gotta lie. We can ask
when
Mama
you did
about
that, straight A's.
4th grade, no cap.
Man, bro, I know they was just passing you through at that time.
I ain't gonna lie. It was
ain't no way straight A's. You ain't come up with a B or nothing.
Man, I'm straight A's across the board with it.
I'm fucking with it.
4th grade, I'm telling you, it was our last report card. So, you know, that last 6 weeks of school.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Half of the week we ain't even doing shit. You feel me? Straight up. I feel like what? Like at the end of the day, you had 3 weeks of work. You feel me? You do shit last 3 weeks.
Straight A's through all them 3 weeks too. Shit, straight A's. You know what I'm saying? I knew 5th grade was coming, and shit, I had to be on time. I had to be prepared. You feel me? But now, I feel like really going from 4th grade, like an elementary, to the intermediate school, that's damn enough for us. That was like going to middle school almost. Cause now it's like we going to a whole different school, a whole different campus. Like we finna be in here with kids that's, you know, older than us, that's coming from all these different type of schools. Like we had how many elementary schools in Tech City?
Shit, at least 4.
At least 4. We got Northside. We got Heights. Roosevelt, Cofield. So yeah, like 4. You know what I'm saying? So from all them 4 schools, all them kids going to this same intermediate school. It wasn't like being in elementary where, you know, all of the kids, you just was with your elementary kids that was in that area. Yeah. But when you go into this intermediate school, you got all these kids coming from all these elementary schools. So for me, I looked at that shit like, damn, we finna go be around this person. We used to see them at the pool in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But we don't go to school with them. You know what I'm saying? So when we go in the 5th and 6th grade, it's like, shit, we finna be in school with her, him, you know what I'm saying? So now it was like, I bet, like, this a whole different ball game when we go here. That's kind of how I view going to 5th and 6th grade.
But I feel like it was really cool because, like, our core homeboy group or our core group really, I mean, we was our way good regardless, just me and you. But at the end of the day, I feel like with our homeboy group that we had kind of solidified at that time, it was like, I mean, like, we coming into school, like, deep anyway, just coming from Roosevelt. Because when we came from Northside to Roosevelt, it was like, you feel we had homeboys from Northside, but then when we came to Roosevelt, it was just different. Like, then was our, like, kind of our our core group of friends, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like, bro, a lot of that time, Northside time is what really kind of molded us. So by the time we got to 5th and 6th grade, it was kind of like, bro, we was already kind of that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what I remember. Like, we already kind of had a name, a stature. Like, it was the same thing. I feel like people felt the same way about us, you know what I'm saying? We was coming to school, like, we kind of had our name and our little rep, you know what I'm saying, from, you know what I'm saying, being in the hood or whatever. But I just feel like at the end of the day, like, we always, from that point, it was a lot of sports, a lot of, like, whatever, but we was always just us, bro. Like, we always was doing it our way, you feel me? Like, just kind of on our type of time, late every day, and stay down the street. I'm talking about real rock, like, bro. Like, I'm talking about, bro, walking distance probably 10 minutes, bro. To the school, probably, for real. That's how close we stayed to the school, walking distance 10 minutes. And, like, we don't walk way further than that shit. We was still late. But walking way further than that. You feel me? That was the closest we probably ever stayed to school, bro, and like still late every day. We just that shit just was not us, bro.
Yeah, we was late every day.
Getting up in the morning, bro, that shit was.
Yeah, we stayed late. Oh man, shit. I tell people all the time. I senior year of high school. First of all, we didn't even have a first period class at all, and then we still late the class. We still late the school to second period, and we might get there 30 minutes late.
And they put us in the same class.
Come on, man.
Know we late.
Know we late. They know we late. And I ain't gonna lie, Ms. DeVries, she used to show us so much love.
So much love. Shout out to Ms. DeVries.
Shout out Ms. DeVries, man.
She gave us so much love, bro.
For sure. Like, a lot of love. They used to make her write us up because they knew we was late, but she didn't used to write us up about it. But I feel like, man, we used to go into the class. We used to go to school, not even know we got a whole test that morning. We just walk up to the class when we peek in and stuff. Shit, we try and see what the kids doing.
I'm talking about got a whole test going, bro. We don't know nothing going on, nothing on the test, nothing, bro. We gonna go in there, bro, and try to figure it out, bro. I'm talking about peeking. And sometimes they gonna keep it gangster with it. They gonna let us, you know what I'm saying, peek out the test, let us do. But sometimes, bro, like we was doing it so much that it was like, man, yeah, bro, I can't just keep giving you all the, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, so then at that point, what we gonna do, man? I'm telling you, bro, I ain't gonna, should we just give it to them? But I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to just let them know how, because they already be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they was giving us this and that. I feel like, man,
it's InterTWINed podcast, man. We gotta tell her what it is, but
I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm talking about we having real tests. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the test, bro. We done came. First of all, we late. Second of all, we don't even know really what the test about for real, because we ain't even, you feel me? We didn't even know we had a test coming up. Let us know what's on it. And then come, we don't do the test. We don't got have the test finished. You feel me? So she done gave us the test to take home and come back with it and have it done. And then by the time it's time to put the 6 weeks in or the whatever progress, well, we probably gonna fail the progress report. But by the time it's time to come in for the 6 weeks, we come back with the test. Still not never had that bitch 6 weeks, bro. Still ain't done it.
Still ain't
finished.
You
feel me? But she still gonna show love though, and still gonna make sure at least she gonna make us do it. And she ain't finna give us no 100. She ain't really finna give us no passing grade. But she gonna give at least a 60. You feel me? We gonna get at least a 60. You feel me? At the end of the day, the way they ain't gonna just kill us. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel me?
I shit, from what I remember like really just going to her classroom, like, cause before we used to go to practice, sometimes they used to make us go see some of our teachers, you know, that our grades probably wasn't all the way up in or whatever. And shit, we'll just have to do that. Or Ms. DeVries used to tell us, like, if y'all come after school, that she'll basically like give us the test after school type shit. So what she really used to do is teach us through our test, basically. So like we'll have a test, but like she'll break it down to us and help us step by step. Now we really gotta go through and figure it out. She might write another problem down that's just like the problem that we gotta solve, and she'll help us solve that problem. And then we'll have to solve the problem that's on the test all on our own. But like she really walking you step through step about this shit. So like that's why I say, man, Ms. DeVries, man, shout out, cause like she really showed us a lot of love. She helped us out a lot.
But she was the only one though. Out of the whole time we went through school, bro, from the time we were little all the way up until our senior year, bro, when we had Ms. DeVries, bro. Like she the only one who really just showed us that type of love. Like anything else, bro, we had to get it out the mud. We had to figure it out. We had to do it, because at the end of the day, bro, teachers wasn't just like, oh, y'all Money and D, y'all like Muncie and Deontay or whatever. Like, bro, we just finna give y'all a grade just to make sure y'all straight. Like that wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, and then for like whatever, we just always had a target on our back for real, bro. Just they always looked at us a certain way and just always felt like, you know, but I ain't gonna lie, we coming into school pants sagging, you feel me? Like just, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, just on our type of time, bro. We just always operated on our type of time, and it just like, that just always wasn't positive for us, but it just was like, shit, it just is what it is. This is just how we rocking, you feel me? And like, we don't give a damn who you is, what you talking about. Like, if me and him feel like this shit okay, then the shit okay. Like that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, like it took us time to kind of grow out of that and just get to a certain point. But it's like shit, like man, bro, like first of all, we gonna come here, we gonna do what we supposed to do. For the most part, anyway. Like, we ain't just in here starting shit, you feel me? But we just gonna be on our type of time. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is. So we probably gonna be late. We probably gonna operate how we want to operate. But outside of that, it's just kind of like, shit, but they ain't bothering nobody, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we look at that shit. Like, long as we ain't bothering nobody, long as we ain't just causing trouble, like, man, watch out, man. Let's go rock out, man. Go do what we gonna do. Yeah. You feel me? Like, straight up.
I think that's really our problem, though. That's really our fucking problem, for real. Because, like, shit, we always feel like we could do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, do shit our way. And, like, that really ain't how life works. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we had to really bump our head to really learn that down the road. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, that type of shit, you know, caught up to it at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? And, like, for everybody, for the people watching, like, man, if you're a young person and you watching this, man, like, and you still got a chance to, you know, make shit right and do the right thing, man, just do that. Like, shit don't work out your way. Like, you can't do everything your way. Everything not gonna be your way. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to listen to somebody at some point in time. So I just feel like that's the biggest thing that we had to learn. And as we learning that, we seeing a lot of growth in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of growth in you just understanding all of the shit that you done did wrong. You know what I'm saying, in life. And shit, even me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like one of my biggest failures came from that shit. You know, it came from me just want to do things my way, not really understanding the bigger picture of, you know, what I really wanted, you know, out of life. So, for sure, I think shit, that type of shit right there, that shit showed up again in our life, you know. So we can't really, you know, keep doing that.
I mean, I feel like shit, it's just kind of like a give and take, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we gonna be who we gonna be, but at the end of the day, it's just like you gotta live within the confines of that shit too. Like, you gotta live in the confines of, like, life and how shit really be. You feel me? Like, you just can't feel like, oh, this how I'm rocking it, what it is. Like, nah, it's gonna be a little bit of, you know, a little bit of everything. You feel me? You gonna have to respect something. You feel me? Someone gonna have to respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, but it's like. And I ain't saying that just person to person. I'm just talking about people time, people energy, people efforts. You feel me? Just even the time that people taking out just to talk to you and give you game. Like, you feel me? And you're not even taking that into accountability and appreciating that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, you feel me? And it's just like, now that I'm older and now that I done went through the fire, I done seen this shit, I done been through it. And it's like, now when you trying to give it and you trying to tell people, and it's like, man, that shit get hard, bro, and it get frustrating sometimes because it's like, bro, I did this shit, I been through this shit, and it's the same thing. It's crazy. I tell people all the time, bro, like, that's how Daddy was, bro. Like, Daddy was like that, bro. He was just always on us and just harping on the same stuff, but at the end of the day, it was kind of like, you know, like, he just always made sure that we was on point. Like, we were just, you know, doing the thing that we were supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just trying not to take the God-given ability that we had for granted, you know what I'm saying? Like, expound on it, work hard, like, do all the things. Don't just be good, be great. Sure. And I just feel like that shit always, like, pushed us and had us be a certain way and know that, like, man, we got the capabilities to go be what we want to be. But it's like, what I try to tell kids now, like, bro, you got to have the habits, bro. You got to do all the right shit, like, ain't nobody watching early on, you know what I'm saying? Because you can see the difference. You might be better than the niggas who do that. You feel me? But the ones who do that though, go have way longer longevity than you gonna have, bro, because you don't understand the little shit. And then once you start to understand it, sometimes it might be too late. So you gotta understand now, like, bro, start working on it now. Start working on the habits. I ain't saying you're gonna be perfect, but if you working on them right now, you feel me, then you got a chance, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, so that was our problem, bro. We just we didn't understand that, like, people were telling us, though. Daddy was telling us and shit like that, but it's different when it's coming from your parents than when it's coming from your people, because you feel like, man, like, shit, like, man, all right, bro, yeah, like, they gonna have something to say regardless. Yeah. But then, like, but what you don't understand is, like, they care about you. You feel me? Your people care about you. They actually care what go on with you. Like, bro, when you get to these other places, bro, these people don't give a damn about what you doing, how you rocking, how you feel. Yeah, cool, rock out like that, cool. Over there, too, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, watch out. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like, oh, shit, like, they ain't playing. then how good you is or what it is. Like, you feel me? If you ain't coming out here producing and rocking out how you supposed to rock out, bro, your ass will be over here. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we just had to learn that through the way, but we were still able to still be effective, still find our way, still be able to put ourselves in positions to be able to, you know, make plays and be dominant. So since we on that topic though, I mean, shit, like just, you know, kind of like high school, college, like shit, what you know what I'm saying? How was that? How was high school, bro? Like, what was that shit like for real, bro? That's a whole different type of situation.
As far as school, as far as football, as far
as what you want to give the people.
Man, shit, I mean, really start to finish, it was like our introduction to high school was shit, 8th grade summer football camp. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to bring us all in to see what all the 8th graders had.
They were never doing that shit before our class. Nobody ever had a summer 8th grade summer football camp where it was just day class come in and had high school come. Before we did that, wasn't nobody doing that, bro. We was the first class to do that. But they knew what they were trying to do, though.
I'm already knowing. So they bring our whole class out there, you know, 8th grade, and now we working out in front of the high school coaches and doing 40s and drills and everything. And it was just another stage for us to really prove ourselves and show what we could do, you know what I'm saying? So once we did that, we get that after the camp was over with, Coach Finn, he called us up and he tell me, you and Andrew, like, hey, look, we're going to put y'all immediately on JV. Like, freshmen we ain't even going to do that, you know? And our whole team was in there at first. Everybody, you know, even some of the other kids that, you know, felt like they was our caliber or whatever, you know, shit, everybody who went to Tech City, they was in there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they only called 3 people name and said, like, shit, y'all gonna be on the JV to start off. Like, shit, freshmen not even an option for real. You know, so we was really happy about that. We were like, hell yeah, like, shit, we knew freshmen, we ain't never want to do that anyway from the jump. That was shit, we were 10, 11 years old. We knew we really want to go straight to varsity. Like, varsity was, like, if you ain't on varsity, like, what is you doing type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was really our thing. And so we get there, and now it's at that point where we on JV, but now we got real fall tour days coming up now. You know what I'm saying? But we got to report with the JV. Well, JV and varsity, you know, they reporting together. So when we get there 6 o'clock in the morning, shit, we go out there. It's practice 1. Yeah, we with the JV. We happy about that. But we seeing all these varsity players, and we like, that's a little different. Like,
for sure.
I want to be over there. Get me a white jersey. Like, I want to put that bitch on. You know what I'm saying? Because I just seen they locker room was better. Like, all that shit was better. So it was just a little bit motivation to just go prove ourselves even more with them older kids. So we get out there, we grinding, you know, and shit, I'll never forget, like, it was 7-on-7. We was doing 7-on-7, but it was JV offense versus varsity defense. And I told Andrew shit, cause you know, we grew up playing with Andrew since we were 10. You know, they had been the quarterback. So it's like I tell Andrew, like, man, throw me the ball every time, bro. Like, we try to make each other look good. Like, so throw me the ball. Fuck all the other JV kids out here. Like, it's me and you out here. We only freshmen for real. So we get out there, and I'm talking about he probably throw me the ball 4-5 times in a row. I catch all of them. Coach Evans get the cussing at the DBs out there. How y'all let this fucking freshman come out here and catch all these passes? Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So then after that, it was like, shit, that gave me confidence. Like, oh yeah, like, shit, they see me, they feel me. You know what I'm saying? I'm running past niggas out here. So after that, it was like, all right, cool. Like, I feel good about myself. And then that next day of practice, shit, all I really could remember is like, shit, that morning, I go in there and Coach Evans tell me, like, Foreman, come here. You know what I'm saying? And he like, shit, hey, go grab one of them white jerseys. But see, I'm looking at it like, Coach, I'm on JV. Like, what you mean? Like, varsity, they wear the white jerseys. I'm JV, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what you mean? Why would I put on a white jersey type shit? He like, what you mean? Like, so who wear the white jerseys? I'm like, the varsity. He like, all right then, go get you a white jersey. And the shit from that point on, it was green. Like, I ain't never even touch a freshman or JV or nothing. It was straight varsity day 1 from 8th grade. Like, I don't know what it's like to play on no other level.
That was the second day of I guess what you would call it, like camp, like pretty much training camp. Like
Yeah.
that was pretty much the second day of training camp.
I'm gonna say either the second or third day. I'm gonna say the second or third day. I was on varsity
already off the flap.
Already.
And I ain't gonna lie. So my perspective of that whole situation was really just, you know what I'm saying, like we go in, we on JV, you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of doing my little 1-2. You know what I'm saying? I'm making an impact. I'm showing, but you know what I'm saying? When you play running back, it like all the athletes kind of play running back. I feel like with you was able to kind of be a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and kind of be like, you were just better than everybody else, really, bro. At the end of the day, you was just more athletic, more faster, bigger, like, you know what I'm saying? You had more range, you know what I'm saying, to make plays. And I feel like I had all the ability to go do it too, but it was just like, it's a little bit different when you playing running back because you got to really show it in a different way, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, bro, seeing you take off and go be on varsity and like, I don't even remember how I realized that you wasn't in the locker room with us, but however it happened, bro, I realized like, oh, bro, over there with them and I'm still over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, bro, from that point forward, it was just like, oh no, this ain't no way. Ain't no way this can't go this way at all. You know what I'm saying? I always knew like, bro, I got the ability. So, man, from that day forward, bro, soon as I see you jump over there, I'm talking about, bro, we used to do the little Oklahoma drills, bro, running through them niggas, I'm talking about trying to embarrass something, you feel me? Every time, looking for the contact, you feel me? I ain't ducking nothing, looking for the contact, trying to run through something, you feel me? Because I feel like, bro, y'all crazy. I know how I'm cut. I know what it is, you know what I'm saying? But just that hunger, I just feel like, bro, I always had to go through that extra step to just prove, like, bro, I'm really that. I really what I say I am. And it just always been that. And I just feel like from day one, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, I don't know. I just feel like, bro, it just helped me. You feel me? Like, shit, I love to see you do that because I was happy for you. At the end of the day, it was never no hate or nothing. It was just like, shit, you got to figure out a way to go get up there. You got to figure out a way to do it. So at that point, it was like every day. So now we done got to so I'm still on the JV for probably about another 4-5 days or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? All the way up until we had this little scrimmage. We had a scrimmage, in a squad scrimmage, you feel me? And we don't play. I'm on the JV, so I done started out the scrimmage with the JV. You know what I'm saying? Money over there with the varsity ain't even looked at a JV rep. You feel me? So I'm over here with the JV. They done gave me the ball. You feel me? And I done took it to the house for about 50. You feel me? To the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling them, I'm coming back telling them like, bro, stop. Put me on JV, bro. Like, bro, this shit is dead. Like, bro, they can't do nothing with me, bro. Put me over here with the boys. So at that point, Coach Keller, all them boys, like, shit, come on, like, shit, we gonna put you in and see what's going on. You feel me? First carry 7. You feel me? Yeah, shit, hand it to me again. 10. Look at it. You feel me? Like, straight up. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't bust them, but I got 2 carries, my nigga, 17 yards. You feel me? I'll never forget that shit because I know, like, yo, like, this how I'm coming. These my first 2 against the starting varsity, bro. This the starters, though, out here. You feel me? So it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I feel like just sometimes feeling like, you know, being in a position where I feel like, bro, people ain't believe all the time. People ain't always just give me my credit. You know what I'm saying? That shit always pushed me. You feel me? And like, no knock to you, shit. You like, you did everything you were supposed to do, handle your business the right way. But it's like, but I know come first scrimmage against another football team, oh, boys on the varsity. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 though. They made me play in the JV game. But the reason why they really wanted me to play in the JV game is because Finn wanted me to play linebacker. He wanted to see me play linebacker in the JV game. You feel me? Just to kind of see how I was gonna rock out at linebacker. But I'm like, so I tell them like, shoot, well, if I'm gonna play linebacker in the JV game, y'all gonna at least let me run the ball too. You feel me? So they were like, all right, cool. You feel me? So I done got the ball, scored a touchdown in the JV game. You feel me? And played a little linebacker, but they already told me, like, bro, you only gonna play half the game. You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna go in there with the JV. You gonna go in there with the varsity, and you gonna go and you gonna play in the varsity game later on tonight. So I wound up playing in both games. I played in the JV game for like half the game, score a touchdown, get a few tackles, go inside. Now I'm in there, lights off, everything with the JV, and with the varsity, and I never forget. What's the name? Come to us, Coach Rose. He come up to us, he was like, hey, what numbers y'all want? You feel me? In the little thing, he like, what numbers y'all want? And we was like, shit, like, what y'all got available? Cause really, I started off, I was number 28, I think. What you had like when you first came in?
Shit, he gave me 3 off the bat.
So you was already 3 off
he gave me 3 off
Yeah, so you was already 3. So you kept 3. So when I came in, I was number 28, but I really ain't want 28 because I was number 7 in middle school. You feel me? So I told them I wanted 7. They had 7. I think Derek Bernard, whatever, was in 7 before that. So when I came in, I got 7 shit. Never look back. Shit, man, that shit famous, bro. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody at 7-3 come from Tech City, man, y'all already know what it is, bro. It ain't even no second guessing who that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, solidified forever. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah. What you think about your career, you know, in high school? And I know that high school shit don't really matter, but where we come from, you know what I'm saying? People always like to have that debate about high school football, and that shit really don't mean nothing. But at the end of the day, like, so when we talk about high school football, like, where you really think that you stand with you know, the running backs and shit like that?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna just say it like this, keep it 100, bro. I feel like, bro, we had a lot of good running backs, bro. A lot of people who I remember like being at home, looking at, watching, growing up, like idolizing, like, man, like they that, like, you feel me, wanting to be, imitating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't trying to come here and act like, you know what I'm saying, like I wasn't inspired by what was before me. You know what I'm saying? Because for sure was, you know what I'm saying? By a few, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm the best, though. Like, I feel like, and it ain't even close. Like, I feel like it ain't close. Like, and that's respectfully, but I just don't think it's close. I feel like at the end of the day, where we come from, I feel like a lot of people had their moments, a lot of people had their time in their era, but I feel like, bro, you got to be consistent. Like, you got to be consistent. Like, if you just good in high school, like, a lot of people good in high school, but then when they get to the next level, it's like, all right, but what you gonna be up here when everybody who was good in high school up here, like, what you gonna look like? What you gonna be? How you gonna what you gonna show? You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna be that dog? Is you gonna come and have that same type of you feel me? And like everybody ain't had it. Everybody ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you look at me, it's just like, shit, it ain't really a comparison to where like what I did compared to what other people did in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, also I just feel like my biggest question is like, what anybody do in IRM in high school that I didn't do besides go to state? Like,
man, hey, look, talk that talk, man.
That's the only thing. I just feel like, man, what did anybody do, you feel me, that I didn't do besides go to state? You feel me?
And I feel like more of like a team success type of thing.
Yeah, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, that's a team thing. You feel me? At the end of the day, so I respect it though, salute it, like, bro, like 100% salute that. Like that's on your belt. That's on your, but okay, like, but we done bigger and more and harder and more difficult, you feel me? And still doing it to today. You feel me? So it's like, my thing is like, it ain't been pretty, it ain't been perfect the whole way, but at the end of the day, it's still happening. It's still going on through the trenches, through the toughest time, through Achilles tears, through tricep tears, through years being out, doing whatever. Like, bro, we still rocking out, bro, through the adversity. And I just feel like, bro, like, all the ups and downs, whatever, bro, like, I done it all. Like, who ain't done, I ain't do what? 2000 high school, 2000 college, like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? And should have had 1,000 in the league, you feel me? Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? How that, you know, but at the end of the day, at least
Shannon carries too, though, man. I feel like that's what people don't even think about, man.
Bro, that's another thing, bro. My last year in high school, bro, like really my whole high school career, but definitely last year, bro, what people don't even understand, bro, I read for 2,000, but I'm going series for series with somebody. Like, I go in the series, he go in the next series. I go in the series. The only way we play 2 back-to-back series is if it was an interception or something happened and we ain't really getting no real series, then you go back. But other than that, bro, you series for series. So if I ain't going, just give me 2 series to a series, bro. Like, come on, we wouldn't even be talking about who the best. We wouldn't even, because most of these people who are playing, bro, yeah, they might come out after halftime, when they might play the third quarter into, you know, I know certain teams were good, but we was just as good though. We coming out of halftime too, and I'm doing this.
Yeah,
Everybody wasn't doing that.
Yeah,
everybody wasn't doing that. Everybody getting game time. They playing. I'm going series for series with somebody.
They got 25, 30
carries. You feel me? In high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like the most I got was like 21 ever in high school, bro. So by the time I got to college and they give a nigga 30 carries. So yeah, I'm about to what? I been wanting this. 30 carries, 25 plus carries. Like, come on, bro. This is what I should have been getting in high school, but I wasn't. You feel me? But at the end of the day, shit, you make the best of what you get. You feel me? You can't cry over what it was, but at the end of the day, it's like, I just don't think it's close, bro. Like at the end of the day, again, what I ain't do, you feel me? That they did besides go to state. What I ain't do. You feel me? And I feel like everything shows, even from the later stages on until now, bro. Like I'm still showing, bro, like I'm that, bro.
That,
like you feel me? Like straight up. Like what we talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking nobody. I'm saluting, I'm respecting everything that came. But at the end of the day, bro, when we talking about the facts though, it's like, bro, like we ain't even debating it for real. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you talk about from Lil League on through, and always had that persona, always had that name, always knew he was gonna be, always knew all the way on to the top, to where everybody was supposed to get to.
Yeah.
What we talking about? Because at the end of the day, it's like, what's the goal?
Yeah.
Like I see a nigga say some shit like, oh, just because he made it to the league, feel like he the best. Shit. Well, I had better stats in high school too. I had better college stats. So not really, but what's the goal though? The goal is to make it to the league. So if you make it to the league, and ain't nobody else make it to the league, or you know, whatever the case may be, is like, shit, what we talking about? Like, we talking about high school football now? Yeah. Like, cause like you said that before you asked me the question, it's like, shit don't even really mean that. Like, nigga, just cause you good high, that don't mean shit. I know a lot of niggas who good high school still in their hometown ain't doing shit. Like, that don't mean nothing. Like, you feel me? So, not trying to knock nothing, but it's like, that's just the reality of it. It's like, bro, like, if you cut like that, you cut like that. If you not, then you not, period. Like,
and I ain't the type of person that just feel like all the best players make it to the league. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
I definitely don't feel like that at all. But I do feel like when you talk about somebody just being good in high school, bro, like that's like small level shit. And then it's like, my nigga, especially if you wasn't like ranked, like, you know what I'm saying, super high. And I'm talking about had numbers and everything to go behind what this is. You know, this ain't just no hype or no projection of what you can be at the next level. It's talking about like you really got it solidified on paper with your stats, and you rank high like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these dudes.
But the thing is, even the ones who be ranked, like, we done went to school with people who came in there top of whatever and be trash. Like, we didn't see it. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You gotta go out there and be that. You gotta go out there and live. You gotta go out there and show it, bro. But on top of that, bro, you gotta have everything together. You gotta have your grades. You gotta have, like, that's a part of it too. We can't act like, oh, it's only you gotta have the whole package. That's how you make it to the league. It just can't be one sided. So at the end of the day, shit, that's harder, really. If we being like, you gotta do it all. Like, that's the part of being a GOAT. That's the part of being great. That's the part of, like, you know what I'm saying, doing, like, you gotta do it all, bro. You can't halfway do it. And I feel like in high school, bro, if you don't play both sides of the ball, you really can't say you was that. Yeah. If you don't play both sides of the ball and dominate both sides of the ball, at a consistent rate, play both sides of the ball at a high level, bro. Like you can't really put yourself in the GOAT category if you only was on one side of the ball, bro, because you're not even extorting that much more energy a game, bro. You feel me? So if you putting up this many numbers and you playing both sides of the ball consistently, bro, like, yeah, that changed the dynamic, bro. No matter how nobody want to look at it, that just changed the dynamic, bro. Like, we playing more plays, we playing more snaps. That's just like Travis Hunter. When he go out there and he go do what he do on both sides of the ball and have 100 snaps, you feel me, in one game, bro, that's why it's different. Yeah. It's different. That's why it was a wild phase. That same thing in high school. Like, bro, if you not playing both sides of the ball, I don't think you have a you know what I'm saying, a real, you know, whatever. So I just feel like a real stance. But at the end of the day, bro, like, I mean, bro, like, we can go all day, bro. I feel like, man, we just got so much to talk about, bro. We ain't even get to really college or none of that. But I just feel like, bro, shit, I gotta tune in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stay locked in. stay in with us,
And
bro.
that's
We
just
got
the
plenty
brief
more.
shit right there, man.
Yeah,
We
that's
ain't
just
really
brief,
getting
yeah.
into no depth shit, but like just a little bit of our upbringing, you know what I'm saying, to just throughout the years, you know. But part 2 definitely coming soon, man. InterTWINed podcast, man. I'm fucking with it, baby. I think this fit us. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
this
saying?
just a start though. This
Yeah.
just a start. Like we just giving the people a little insight, a little warm up to what it really is. You feel me? They ain't really get a chance to see just our whole. But like, man, you just gotta stay tuned, bro. We gonna have the live is fits. You feel me? We gonna have the, you know what I'm saying, the best stories. We gonna tell y'all everything, bro. We ain't hiding nothing. We ain't holding nothing back. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we just want to be transparent as possible. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got any questions, anything y'all want us to talk about, shoot, hit us up, DM us, comment, whatever. You know, just let us know. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to touch on it. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to be honest as possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? So episode number 1, out the books. We done did it finally. We done came through.
Sir.
After all this time, bro, we done finally started it, bro. And it was good, bro. I ain't going to lie. I enjoyed it, bro. It's up, bro, from here. Straight up. Let's do it.
InterTWINed podcast.
You better keep that same energy. Why should I run from trouble when I know that it's the trouble that has made me real? Made me real. And why should I run from struggles when I know that it's the struggle